And as I said, one of the girls are in Hawaii. But the twin sister that I have are still both in the Philippines. That is Caridad and Esperanza.
Okay.
You have known my story, right?
Okay.
Everybody who heard it had known my struggle in life. Starting from nothing, but the ambition that I have is the one that pushed me through. And this is the result now. Today, before the party tomorrow, which is our 60th wedding anniversary, all the visitors that I have, my children, grandchildren, nephews, were gathered here so that they had a chance to know one another, because there are lots of us, there are lots of my relatives, my nieces, nephews, that had not met each other. And the occasion that we have today at home, here in 291 Emaron Drive, San Bruno, has paved the way to be acquainted and make a closer relationship among relatives who never meet each other. And I'm glad we did it before the party. And the party is still tomorrow to come. So folks, you have heard your Uncle Nardo, Manong Nardo, who is speaking today now, the day before the 60th wedding anniversary. So folks, live a straight life. Be honest to yourself. Don't do anything now, because if you do something that's not good, that you will be sorry tomorrow, it will be too late. So it's better to do your everyday life the straight way of living.
Okay.
You start in the morning, they give you food.
Yeah.
Work the whole day, when you stop, they give you food. But you walk the whole day. On the growing sana, most of those people that are weak stop on the shade. But if the soldier can catch you in the shade, you better walk out. Either
They're gonna kill you.
they trash you with bayonet or pack you with the rifle, no?
Yeah.
See? There is no shade that you will bypass without anyone dead.
Everybody's dying.
The weak one that
Weak
cannot
one.
make it, so the guard will come there and cannot stand right away to fall in line.
Yeah.
If the bayonet can reach you, you're gone already.
And this is the bloody march in Bataan.
That is the death march.
That march.
Yeah. You cannot do anything because the Japanese won already that time.
Yeah.
Huh? And then we went to the concentration camp. The first weekend the concentration camp, you don't know, huh?
Yeah.
You know this sweet potato, kamote?
Yeah. Kamote.
It's like a potato now, but it is the native in the Philippines. Kamote,
yeah.
huh?
Sweet. Sweet.
Sweet potatoes, huh? If it is big, they cut it half. Half is your ration with one glass. That is your meal for the day.
For one day.
That is your meal for that meal, huh?
Yeah.
If it is breakfast, you get that one cup of water, one glass of water. That's it.
Yeah.
It's good later on because there is Women Federation in the Philippines who give supplies to the prisoner of war. We feel better. There are more people who died in concentration camp that died in battle.
So you were in battle too, huh?
Sure.
Before you got captured.
Yeah. Bataan, that is the last, if you read the history of the Philippines, that is the last bastion in the Philippines, Bataan, no? We defend Bataan.
Yeah.
But they think that why we're defeated, there is no supply. You know Lugao? You know lugaw in our term? The rice with soup, water soup.
Okay.
What do you call that?
Um,
Rice soup with salt.
with salt.
Yeah.
It's like like a
The rice, you boil it in water,
yeah.
but there are plenty of soup.
Right, with chicken or
No chicken. Good if there is chicken, where do you get the chicken? The rice is not even enough, where do you get the
I
chicken?
don't know.
You just boil the rice there until the rice is, you know, this arroz caldo with meat chicken
Arroscaldo,
and that. Yeah, arroz caldo,
arroscaldo,
huh?
yeah.
But that arroz caldo, there is no chicken.
Okay.
It's only the rice. It is good if the rice is
Soft.
very milky, huh?
Yeah.
But sometimes the water is that. When you do that, the rice is only like that on the glass, and the other half is water. That is how little is the rice. That is one your meal. Sometimes that is your breakfast. How could you survive?
That's why people starve.
Because we don't have all the retreating soldiers are there. There is no supply. See?
So what was it like being captured?
Now, war today is very good because even if you go to war, you are full. Huh?
Yeah.
The only thing you fear is if you are being shot. But you don't worry about being hungry because you are being supplied for. But that one there, you fear for your life. But your hungry is empty. That's the worst. That is the worst feeling of a soldier, di ba?
Yeah.
Isn't that?
That's how you
You
felt,
fight and you're hungry. There is no ration.
and then you wonder why you're fighting.
Yeah,
How
we
did
are we are fighting. American fight, we are fighting. But why don't you fight? They come to and shoot you. You have to shoot back. See? That is soldier's life. And then now the United States does not want to give us the compensation. No good.
So how did you get free from the Japanese?
The time comes after 11 months, 10 months, they cannot feed us all there. The situation in the provinces is already coming down. So they decided to release the prisoner or go back to home.
And that's when the Americans came to fight the Japanese, huh?
That was still 4 or 5 years later. Because we were beat in 1945 and the war break at 1941. See? We released, but some of the soldiers again formed a guerrilla on the mountain, no? To fight back little the Japanese. And then when the American was about to land in Leyte, they tried to sneak submarines in some of the shore town. The Philippines and the guerrilla meet, they sublimate them with arms. So that when the Americans come, the guerrilla has already plenty of arms, they also hit back the Japanese. So the Japanese fight the American, the guerrilla fight the Japanese too. See? And I was there on the last surrender of the Philippines in mountain province. The surrender of Yamashita, I was there. The last fight in the Philippines.
So you were fighting with the Japanese too, huh?
Yeah, we were fighting the Japanese, the Americans were fighting. And then when the American landed, some of the Filipino soldiers joined already.
Yeah.
But other places, when this the American forces, we in the mountain hit back also.
Wow. So what did it feel like being shot at?
Huh?
What did it feel like being shot at and then shooting back?
Oh, you know a soldier? The hardest thing for a soldier is when you are going to the front line without any shot yet, you fear because you might see that the enemy is already pointing the gun to you, no? You know, the first shot count, right? Now, somebody shot, you know already where they are. You cover already in. You're trying to see.